our website here. This website was generated to basically give some of the properties and the processes that Pentastar runs through on a normal work scope. What I'm going to do is give you access to the site, and I'm just going to give you some quick direction as far as how it actually operates. As you see on the menu here, the quote process, you can just go to the quote side of it and it'll indicate this is how we structure the work scope. This is how it's communicated between the customer and Pentastar, so both parties know exactly what exactly is in place going forward. You can always just hit the return button on this. The maintenance planning calendar, this just indicates our calendar that shows how everything aligns for the month and how we operate as far as how each department knows exactly where we are and what's within the schedule. Project planning. I'll take a second here. Again, anything that's got there's two parts. So if you hit the first part, work plan, this is what the project coordinators and the maintenance leads run through. They have this checklist and they really put a work plan in place prior to the aircraft getting here. And then it's shared throughout all the departments. And again, the second side of that is just the second page of it. That's how that works. The PC checklist and the structural work order, again, those are just items that we use for planning and prepping prior to the aircraft arrival. Arrival, this is a checklist. This is our debrief checklist with the customer, and we run completely through this. It's a two-page list that we run through and just ensure that both parties are together with going forward on the work scope. Drop-in. We have a website that we go to that has, this is for the coordinators, and the coordinators use these because there's templates and checklists and structures in places, so for any circumstance or any type of issue or any type of work order, we have those situations already in format, and that's where we go to get that information. So it will always look the same regardless who does it. In progress, this is everything that can be, and there's a lot more. It's just these are some of the primary formats that we can generate through the day or daily to provide the customer while his aircraft is here. And again, as you see, the Gantt chart is broken up into two places. The first one is just some customers like a very clean, very quick reading Gantt chart. So what we do is just break it into real clean sections. So we can, and whether it's the inspection, we know the start date, we know the finish date, we know how many man hours have been quoted to that work scope or to that item, and everything is done mathematically. So this many man hours have been applied to it today. We divide that into the total work scope or the item for what it was quoted for, and that's what gives us our projected number and also our percentage bar. We also, on the second side of that, we can provide a Gantt chart. And this is just one more level. We have multi-levels that we can break it into, but this one is a little more detailed, and it really starts breaking into some of the squawks. What we do, any squawks that are generated, we can add those, or we can add the highlighted ones. And anything that requiring vendor, we can indicate that. Anything that's requiring, if there's a high-risk item or something that could affect the time or the departure date, we highlight those, and those are high-risk items, and we track those daily, and we ensure that the customer is able to see what our path is on all those items. And work order snapshot. Each one of these are just structured formats that we can provide the customer to really allow them to see where the work order is today or tomorrow or the next day. And it really goes into our work order system, Corridor, and extracts the information that we're looking for. I'd be more than happy to talk to anybody in detail, but as far as you're more than welcome to go through here and open each one of these items and review. And once again, if anything, any questions are generated, please let me know. So from that, invoicing and warranty, that's something that I normally talk about during the part of the meeting, planning and status. This is a company-wide maintenance email that goes out every day, and it indicates every aircraft within house, whether they're managed or a customer type aircraft. And it just gives a quick status, where the aircraft is, what's going on with the aircraft, the out date, and so that way everyone throughout the company is on the same page. Follow-up, all that the follow-up is just that we do value the customer's input, and we send a survey out after every job, and we have a system for that, so once they come back that the appropriate people are looking at it and making adjustments or really following what comments are connected to them. Once again, my name is Tim Keffer, Project Coordinator, and I'd be more than happy to answer any questions or anything that I can do on my behalf. Please feel free to contact me. Thank you very much.